The first stop on our journey is St. Jude's in Ocean View on the island of Hawaii. I thought it would be a neat thing to show you the trip it takes to get to Ocean View. Most churches in Hawaii don't take that long of a drive, but St. Jude's really does. This is a drive from the airport. What I did not realize is that this was the weekend for the Ironman triathlon, and so this is not the normal way you go there. I took a wrong turn, and instead of being able to take a U-turn, the police required us to go alongside the route. I'm driving right next to the bikers on that part of the triathlon. So this is the route, a little circuitously, to St. Jude's. And I'll put this in inset because there are some amongst you I know who will want to complete the entire journey, so I'll leave it running there in the corner. See, Ocean View is a part of our islands that is sort of on the edge of the earth, if you will. There is no running water in this region, and people all have water through catchment or delivery. So a lot of their neighbors, they noticed, weren't getting showers. So what did? They built a shower. Then they built larger catchments. They built a second shower. Then they realized people who were coming to the showers were also hungry, so they fed them. Every Saturday, they give showers to whoever comes and needs them. They noticed people were having a hard time getting onto the internet, so they added free Wi-Fi and charging for devices of any kind at the complex. Then they added a computer lab. They just do so much for the community, and I think you'll be inspired by them too.
St. Jude's is a small Episcopal church nestled in the foothills of Mauna Loa, and here on the Big Island we have small numbers. We have an aging population with incredible energy and heart for service.
My assessment would be St. Jude's is a place that has a big heart. They believe in doing what they can for the community.
Welcoming. Absolutely welcoming. Always. No matter who you are, what station in life you're in, you are welcome here.
I think of St. Jude's as the watering hole for this community, the living water, because they draw people that are in need of whatever, and they notice that need. I mean, their vision in this community is 2020. They don't ignore a need that they don't respond to in a way that they are able to respond.
Jesus's feet, hands, body, mouth, everything. We want to serve humanity in the best way that we can. We want to do everything that we've been given to do with a smile on our face and a lilt in our voice.
For my mind, St. Jude is the church that Christ calls us to be in Scripture. It is a Matthew 25 church. When I say that, I mean it's some place that concentrates on seeing Christ in other human beings, regardless of who they are and how we feel about them in the worldly sense, but also making sure that we know our main business is about being our brother's keepers.
I think, first of all, it's a true Christian community where everybody cares about each other and there's lots of love. There's just a core of true Christian love. You know, I think the word Christian community gets bandied around a lot, but it's more than just people coming together on Sunday for church. There's just a whole lot that goes with it.
Amazing ministry. You know, just without push and shove, just come on in. Here we go. Here we are.
Hear the word.
Hear the word. Eat the food.
Yep.
Take a shower. It's amazing.
There was just the one to start with, and it has made such a difference in so many people's lives. And then since we were getting 40 to 45 people, we built the other one. And I started out as a shower person. That's how I started out with this church 12 years ago. As I started coming here for showers, and was so welcomed and felt so good about this group of people that 2 years later I became a member of the church.
Go ahead.
I know of at least 4 people that have gotten good jobs and moved into a nice house somewhere, getting on with life because they were able to take a shower and go to a job interview. And you can tell it makes them they feel better, they feel taller, they feel more confident,
Well, and last Saturday they had jeans out.
Oh, yeah.
There's usually clothes.
Sometimes there's some kind of clothes. There's always a meal.
And the power. That's a big thing here.
Yeah.
Is that they leave all of those plugins open for people to use all the time. And here, that's a big
Oh, yeah.
deal.
Charge up the phone,
Big
charge up, the,
deal. Pretty much everybody knows if you need something, you can go to St. Jude's.
Yeah.
Well, I think St. Jude's is definitely unique in that we don't have a resident priest, and that means that all of our leadership has to come from lay ministry. The thing that most people don't understand is that our visiting priest program was the vision of someone long ago who wanted to have a retreat for the clergy. And our vicarage is a beautiful little cottage, and our visiting priests reside there. And it's our job, it's our mission, it's our goal to serve them while they're here. So our visiting priests take care of our Sunday morning service, and many times they get involved in lots of things beyond that, but their commitment is just for Sunday mornings. We want them to know that we are here to serve them while they are visiting. And I think if you miss that piece, you miss why St. Jude's works the way it does, because we are not sitting here expecting the visiting priest to, what are you going to do? We are sitting here saying, what can we do to help you?
Tell us about the flavor of the month.
The flavor of the month, that having a different officiant every month or every 2 months, and you get a whole different perspective from different ones. And I mean, we just had one from London. Mm-hmm. And, you're getting a whole different view of things, and it keeps it fresh, it keeps it interesting, it keeps you wanting to come back because, who are we going to have this time, who's, where are they from? We've had them from South Africa, and you get such a wide, vast array of difference, but the same,
That's great.
And I've really enjoyed that.
The thing I appreciate about being here at St. Jude's on a temporary basis as one of the flavors of the month is that I see people leave their egos at the door, that it's not my way, and I don't think I have ever heard anybody here at St. Jude's say we've always done it that way. And I think that's a key to being able to do vital ministry.
That's because we have so many different ways of doing it.
What are some things that make it possible to do what St. Jude's does?
The love of Jesus, the love of humanity, the wanting to care for other people.
It's the people. It's the community of people that want to make this happen. It's Steve out there weed eating, and it's the ones that take the towels home and wash them and bring them back.
Yeah.
And the ones who cook.
Strong lady. Without strong lady, it just wouldn't happen.
We have people who come to some of our Saturday programs or come to something here at the church, be it a 12-step meeting or a hula halau meeting, that think it's important to help keep things moving. During Saturday showers, you can find some of the participants walking around the grounds picking up rubbish. You can see some of the participants helping serve in the food line. You can see some of the participants actually sitting the showers that they're here to take. So we are extremely blessed to have some of those folks kind of step up when they know that, yes, we are an aging congregation. Yes, we do need some extra assistance. And they are willing to step in and do whatever they can to help keep us moving. I don't know how many times a week I get asked from somebody in the community, is there anything I can do to help you guys at St. Jude's? Do you need help serving a meal? Do you need help cooking a meal? Do you need help cleaning up around the yard? Yes, yes, and yes. And those folks are typically willing to jump in and help when they can, where they can, how they can. It's not always about the monetary. It's about being present. And as long as you are present, you can see and feel the Spirit of God moving throughout.
What are some things that make it possible for St. Jude's to do what it does?
First and foremost, the Holy Spirit and an openness. Second, a lack of fear of failure, a dogged determination to serve. Those things make a huge difference. Nothing happened overnight here. It happened because people had a fire in their belly for serving who they were planted among. And it's always been that. It hasn't ever been about large amounts of money or any of that stuff or seeking attention for itself. It's always been because there was need, and the response to the grace we've been given is always to try to help address the need around us. We hold each other up, and we become dependent on the way the Spirit moves through us as an entity. And that is something I honestly had never experienced to the extent I've experienced it here.
That's one thing that attracted me to St. Jude's, was seeing them live out the mission of go ye therefore into all the world. I'm just excited to be here and to be a part of what's going on.
Why does St. Jude still keep ticking?
I think because of the people we serve. It's kind of a dichotomy because the people we serve, some of them will become church members, but they know nothing about the church. Whatever they learned about it, they learn here, or else whatever they learned in their childhood, they forgot. So I think that's what keeps us alive, is the fact that we have a mission. We all believe in it.
What question would you have me ask the next church?
What is the Lord calling you to do? And what do you need to do it? And why aren't you asking Him for the help to do it? Because it's time.
For me, I think the biggest question to answer for any congregation that is looking to maintain their outreach programs or to begin outreach programs, what does outreach look like to you? Is it a feeding program? Is it a food, clothing program? Is it something like we do with our showers? What does that look like to you? And why do you think it's important? If you don't have the answers to the whys, then it's not going to matter what the consequences are going to be. You have to know why you're doing something. It can be as simple as it's the right thing to do, but you have to answer those questions before you even begin trying to steamroll the process.
Sustainability and continuity, and what plans congregations have for passing on leadership so that the leadership does not become a steamroller to flatten the people who are much invested in it.
How do you keep it together? How do you keep it together?
What more can we do? We're going to hopefully gain from you other ideas that we haven't thought of that this aging community can do, and the grace to do our job well.
I think everybody should take a really hard look collectively at what their goal is. Why are you coming to church? Is church your spiritual filling station, or is church your launching pad for service? Why are you coming to church? Because once you identify that, it's much easier to pull your goals together, formulate a plan, and connect in service.
In a recent conversation in which I was extolling St. Jude's virtues, someone suggested I write a book about it. Well, add that to the list of things St. Jude's doesn't need outside help on, because they've already done that. I'll leave a link in the description below. I hope you've enjoyed this first stop of the pilgrimage. This has been a quick look at St. Jude's, and for both me and this little corner of God's kingdom, that's progress.